Again, a convict ship has arrived from England, bearing nearly 300 prisoners. As governor of this colony, I protest against this law that subjects the free people of my country to the burdensome presence of criminals.
Send them back where they came from! We don't want them here in Australia! Send them back!
Friendly lot of heathens, are they? What did you expect? Flowers?
Pardon, prisoners! Halt!
Well, I've made it, Michael. Here I am, alive on solid ground again.
Sure, Coffee, me boy. I told you you'd make it. And now in this land of sunshine, you'll live to be a fine old man.
No, Michael. The doctors know. I'll only last a few months.
Get along with you.
Well, I'll see more in 6 months than most men see in a lifetime, Michael. It's funny. Life gets ashamed of cutting you short, I guess. Opens your eyes to beauties you've never seen before.
Garden prisoners! Forward! Forward!
Oh, look, Father. That must be the new style.
Things like that are not for a country girl. Jeanette.
Oh, yes, Father.
Good morning, Mr. Morning. Good morning.
Number 39, Roger Bradford. Raise your right hand. You have been sentenced to 5 years penal duty by Her Majesty's government. I hereby assign you into the custody of Arnold Trist, a free citizen.
Well, Mr. Trist, you'll get very little work out of that one.
On the other hand, Mr. Smithers, I shan't waste any food on him.
Prisoner Sidney Tallman, step forward.
Bound over to Arnold Trist, free citizen.
Sentenced to 7 years penal servitude.
John Conway.
43. Prisoner Benjamin Black, step forward.
Bound over to John Conway, a free citizen.
Sentenced to 14 years penal servitude.
Samuel Penny.
Number 41, Michael Fury. Raise your right hand. You are hereby assigned into the custody of the Honorable Arnold Trist.
Mr. Prey, your father spent a nice sum for his supplies, and I'd like to give you this little present to take back with you to the valley.
By the sweat of thy brow shalt thou eat bread.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, I can't accept this.
I don't understand.
We are Ammonites. We take nothing for which we do not labor. You may take it, Janet. But I must pay for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No offense.
I know, I know.
You made a quick trip, sir. We didn't expect you so soon. I knocked a couple of hours off the last trip. A little more of the whip, we could have beaten that.
Well, the old man's back.
Hey, I'll have to shake things up a bit. What happened when I was away? Some of the men refused to work, sir. Said they were sick. You cured them, I hope. Oh, yes. A week in the cells with bread and water. And very little bread. Yes. Oh, yes, sir. And one of the men struck a guard. And so? I gave him a dozen lashes, sir. A dozen? You're getting soft, Preston. I'm sorry, sir. What about the settlers in the valley? We've used every means within the law to harass them, sir, but so far they won't leave. What do you mean, within the law? Here I'm the law. That land out there is mine. It's got to be mine. Those people can't interfere with me or my plans. An empire within an empire. From range to range. I'm Arnold Trist. I'm not anybody else. Yes, sir. A long way from England, a longer way back. Beyond those hills, it's further still. I wouldn't entertain any thought of escape, gentlemen. Every settler between here and Sydney has a gun loaded to pick up escaped convicts, for the return of which I pay £100 alive or dead. You were sent here to work, that you will do. This is the back country. The laws are our laws. All right, Preston, have that chains removed.
Here, get out of that. Over here, line up. Come on. Come on, move along.
In the corner, you'll find bowls and spoons. Take one of each. Go to the window and your bowl will be filled with food. That's all.
I'm going to be looking over the new fish and give them a piece of me mind so they know who the head man is around here.
Me too.
Ah. So these are the new ones, are they? Well, I'm just looking you over, boys. I thought maybe I could give you a lesson or two in the etiquette of this establishment here. Sure, they're a crummy lot. Look at them. Well, I never would believe miracles could happen. Well. It's him, boys. As sure as I'm standing here. Captain Fury, they called him. The liberator of Ireland. Riding along in the countryside on his fine horse with a couple of pistols strapped to his waist. The finest shot in the whole of Ireland, they say. Stand up for your rights, says he. Now look at him. Look at him. Where's your fine gestures now? Here he is, in this rotten hole, eating the same muck and wearing the same prison clothes like you and me.
Captain Fury's a fine man.
Who's asking for the opinion of the likes of you? The back of my head of you.
Don't ever do that again.
Oh, I see. Carrying your high-fluting ideas in here, are you? I want you to get this once and for all. I'm the head man here. Let the best of you stand up in front of me. And I'll smack you down so fast that you'll understand what I'm talking about. Well, what do you say? Come on, you banner-legged, knock-kneed polecat. Stand up, will you?
When a man calls me a polecat,
Keep your place, Coffee.
There's no doubt you're a better man with your fists than I am, but I suppose there'll be no peace till you've proved it. So I'll stand up to you.
Oh, he will he?
Keep your left up, Blackie.
William, how am I doing, buddy?
Not so good. It's getting up.
All of you. What's going on here?
Just a little playful amusement. You wouldn't begrudge us that after such a hard day's work, would you?
I'll have the weapon falls to the first one of you that makes a sound.
Ah, my lad, it's been many a day since a man stood up against me so well.
I thought I was gone for sure, though, the second time you downed me.
Sure, and that punch on the jaw you gave me was like a kick from a mule. For a time, I could see two of yous. Oh! Gentlemen, maybe I don't agree with his high-fluting ideas, and maybe you can make a sow's ear out of a silk purse. But he's a man, that Captain Fury, and as such he'll be treated him.
Now there's a work of art.
About the settlers in the valley. I'm going to give them one more chance to get out of there. In the morning, Morgan, you take your men and round all the settlers up. I'll meet them in front of the Dupre cabin. Impress on them the importance of being there. You can be impressive, can't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
What on earth? Why, I'm sure I don't know, sir. It seems we have a humorist in our midst. Practical joker. Instead of doing his work as prescribed by law, he wastes his time working out artistic designs on sheep. Well, we also have a humorous way of dealing with such conduct. The man responsible, step forward. You were in the shearing shed. Who was it?
I don't know. I was busy with the sheep all day, and I can assure you I had my back turned to him all the time.
See if 6 lashes will loosen his tongue.
But I wouldn't do a thing like that, Governor. I wouldn't, I tell you.
You needn't go any further. I'm the one.
Come here. So you're the one. Take our comical friend here and double the dose.
Nobody's ever hit me with a whip. And nobody ever will.
Tell your men to stand back.
Or I'll drive these shears clean through you.
All right, men, stand back. Don't waste your powder. Larkin, you're the best shot. Take your time. Get him when he goes over the wall.
Yes, sir.
Well, you'd better go to the office.
Shall I take after him, sir?
No. When he goes after food, the settlers will pick him up for the reward. And then what I do to him will be quite delightful.
Put up your hands.
What for?
Because you're my prisoner.
Well, I'd rather be a prisoner of yours than of a lot of people I can think of.
Quiet and come out of there.
Well, would you mind turning around and giving me a chance to make myself a bit presentable?
I should think you would.
What do you want to capture me for?
Because you're an escaped convict, and I get £100 for your return.
Oh, my, £100? I must be a very important convict.
Any escaped convict is worth £100.
All right, milady, at your service. Oh, I could have escaped, you know.
And me with a gun?
And you with your back turned?
Then why didn't you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm hungry. Haven't had a bite since yesterday, and that was nothing to be grateful for.
Are you really hungry?
Oh, if you were to take me and give me a bite to eat, I'd be a much happier prisoner. And you would have a much clearer conscience.
All right, but one false move out of you and...
I'd be as gentle as a lamb. And what I don't know about lambs now would surprise you.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Markham, Trist wants you at the crossroads, and don't waste any time about it.
What do you want to see me
Don't
for?
talk back. Get along with you.
All right, come on, we haven't got all day. Mr. Trist wants to talk to you settlers.
Mr. Bailey, Mr. Trist would like to talk to you
I'll be very pleased to see Mr. Trist. It's about time somebody talked to him about what's going on in this valley.
But if things are as bad in the valley as you're telling me, why would you be wanting to turn me back to Trist?
And why not? You're an escaped convict, aren't you?
But he's your enemy.
Which has nothing to do with you.
There's something inside me that I'm thinking, so I'll be asking your pardon because it's got to come out. If I'd seen you driving down Sackville Street in Dublin in a fine carriage with a beautiful gown, I'd have said, there goes one of the loveliest ladies in all of Ireland. But to see you now in front of this fire, and after me being months in the hold of a convict ship, you're like a beautiful morning rose clinging to the walls of a country garden. There than you can handle with one gun. Supposing we wait and see what happens.
What I have to say to you won't take very long. I've tried to convince you in a nice way that you don't belong here. Now I'm going to tell you what will happen if you don't leave. I'll give you 1 week. No longer. If you're not gone by then, I shouldn't be surprised if your livestock disappeared. Your cabins were burned to the ground. This land is all mine. Mine, do you hear? And if you don't get out, the consequences will be on your own heads. All right, back to the station.
You heard what he said. What can we do? We can't go anywhere.
What about our families?
That's right, our children. If something should happen to them...
You pray. Now, you've said nothing. What do you think?
Men get nowhere fighting fate with their fists. Go home. Take care of your own affairs. If it's predestined that we suffer, then it shall be so.
Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute. You can't run away now. If you do, we're beaten. We've got to stay together. You who have wives and children, do you want them to suffer?
Here, here.
A convict? Who are you?
I'm a convict, yes, but I'm this young lady's prisoner.
We want none of your kind around here.
Oh, yes, you do. I'm going to help you.
With what?
With your problem. The young lady's right. The man who wouldn't fight for his home is a rat.
I didn't say that.
You implied it. Why, what's the matter with you all? You've been given land by a good government. A young government that is still unable to offer you the right kind of protection. But you're pioneers. You are the government, and you've got to fight for what is honorably yours.
You talk big, convict, but we're no match for Trist.
And he's given us only a week.
I ask you not to listen to this man.
But you're not doing this for yourselves. You're doing it for your children. Don't you want them to have a future?
We can't fight back. He'd destroy the lot of us.
Help me to release some of my friends, and we'll fight your battle for you.
I expected that. He's asking freedom for himself and his men, not for us. You can't do that, Mr. Bailey. Why, I'd rather see us lose than...
Then what?
Than ask help from a pack of criminals.
Oh, thank you. So I suppose you'd rather be taking me back to collect your reward?
Men, you're wishing a curse upon yourselves. Even if you win, your association with that convict will put you on the wrong side. When the law comes, you will be no better than he is. I'll have none of it. Come with me, Janet.
What do you need, convict?
A good horse beneath me and a gun to defend myself with.
Well, what do you think?
All right. Let's take a chance on it.
Here, who are you?
Bob, Bob. Suka, wake up, wake up. Coffee. Come in. I've come back because I need your help to do something worthwhile on the outside. Maybe we'll all get the news at the end of it. But at least we'll be together in a band. Man. Will you join me?
Of course we will, Isuko. You mean we'll get popped at and things?
That's right, and who cares?
You take me with you, Michael?
Why, of course. And me too. Oh, I'm afraid it's not what you think it is, Blackie. We're going out to help honest people.
Sure, sure, I know. Why, I wouldn't miss the chance for nothing.
Well, all right. But remember this, you'll take orders, or out you go.
That I will, Captain Fury. Why, I was for you the moment I seen you. And what about Bertie?
Oh, I'm afraid he's too small.
What? Put him up and show him what you can do. Why, he was the bantamweight champion of London for 3 years.
All right, Bertie. All right, come on. Suko and Bertie, get the horses. Follow me, Bob. Come.
Put your hands up and come on out of there. Come on. Line up. Line up.
Now we'll take him over to the pay office.
Pay office?
Well, that's where they keep the money, isn't it?
Now, ain't you the smart one? Come on over to the pay office there. Come on. Get over there.
Come on out, storekeeper, and bring your keys with you.
Watch this side, copy. What? Come on, come on.
On. Over against the wall. Keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir. Now, open the safe.
We're here to collect the money that Trist owes the settlers.
Come on, open it.
Ah, look at the stars, my friend. Are they not beautiful?
340 pounds. You count it out.
Do you remember the time when you stuck your gun in your ribs? Well, thanks for that. Quiet, quiet. All right, quiet. I'll keep him quiet.
Hurry up, hurry up.
340 pounds is a lot of money.
Well, if you ask me, you're getting off lightly.
Do you remember the time when you hit me at the back of the neck with a whip? Well, that's for that. Quiet, I tell you, quiet. I'll look after them. I'll take care of it.
Now you'll sign this paper, so there'll be no doubt about what I took the money for. Put it back, Blackie.
All right, we're off. That's for nothing.
And that's for something.
All right, on your horses.
For the settlers, huh? And you let him take it, you miserable, muddling fool. You ought to be horsewhipped. A fine pack of idiots, all of you. For the settlers, huh? And what does he know about the settlers unless they've been protecting him? Protecting him, huh? It ought to be interesting. Very interesting. Get out! Get out of here, you weak-kneed, sniveling swine!
You were sure cute what you said you were going to do with the money. Give it to the settlers.
It was the truth.
It was so.
It was what? You fellas get £1 apiece. The rest of the money goes to the settlers.
You mean you're not going to divide it?
No.
Well, it's our money. We snatched it, didn't we?
You heard what I said.
Well, of all the...
What did he say?
He said what he said. That's what he said.
Well, there's no need to get angry, Blackie. Suko's only asking.
100 pounds apiece. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna get it.
We ain't getting it.
Say, what's coming off here?
Well, he knows what he's gonna do. That he's, I think he does. Sure, he's gonna give the money back to the settlers. Make good with them and be friendly. And when it comes to the big haul, well, that's what he's gonna do. That is, I think he's gonna do that.
It's filled with gold. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous nonsense. That sort of thing belongs with the past. It's unbelievable.
But, Your Excellency, it is true. For several days past, word has reached us that this band of escaped convicts has been running wild in Malapai Valley.
Malapai Valley? Arnold Trist region. Send him a letter post haste. He should be able to give me first-hand information.
Yes, sir.
Are we gonna stick around all the time like this? I'm sick of it.
Yeah, me too.
You keep your nose out of this. What's the matter with you? Been reading fairy tales or something? Mr. Bailey, the least trouble will you send up a smoke signal? What sort of monkey-room business is that? I'm sick of it.
You said that before.
Yes, and I mean it. And if we don't get action pretty soon, I'm gonna...
Oh, what?
Well, what's the sense of staying around here doing nothing?
There'll be plenty to do when the time comes.
Plenty to do when the time comes. Plenty to do when the time comes.
Yesterday was the last day given the settlers to get out. None of them has gone, as yet. But they will, I know how they will. You'll give them a little fireworks. And we might start with Mr. Bailey.
Thank you, sir.
You've had your warning, now you're gonna get out.
But this is our home.
Yeah? It was. Save that cupboard reel, will you, Stoley? Go on, throw this over.
Yeah, but what about this food? It smells good.
Yeah? That's an idea. Come on, draw up, men. Tea, Bailey, and speed it up.
Pour the tea, Mother. I'll go out and get some eggs.
Come on, come on.
And fast, too.
Danny, never mind. Dirty cowards.
That's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting.
Go get the muskets. Come on. Cuppy, don't you think you better stay behind?
Huh? This thing's falling off.
Bailey place. The Baileys.
Don't move.
What?
Come on.
Why are you? Up against the wall.
He's not feeling very well.
Ah. Come on, line him up against the shed. Now, in future, all damage will be paid for. No doubt Mr. Trist will be only too glad to reimburse you. So come on, we'll take up a collection.
Aye, that's a fine idea. And you put it right in the palm of my hand.
Come on, if it's all the same to you, Blackie, we'll let Bob take up the collection.
Captain Fury, if you think after what you said to me that I would do a thing like that, Well.
All right, Blackie. See, they put everything back where they found it. Bob, coffee, come on.
I will not. I will not.
Shut up! Get this woman out of here.
Crime.
Oh, I didn't think anybody could be so cruel.
Hands up,
What's this?
Just a little bit of your own medicine.
Oh, Captain Fury, they're going to burn down our house.
Oh, no, they're not. Coffee. Do you think you could find Mr. Mergen a bit of really dirty work to do?
I think I have just the job for him, Michael. Come on.
Bob. Mr. Bailey.
All right, keep him up.
Good job for you, big pen mender.
You put everything back to this young lady's satisfaction. Start moving.
My name's Bob. Bob Tarrington.
Mine's Bailey. Tess Bailey.
Tess? Well, I once had a girl by the name of Tess. Well, I once knew a girl by the name of Tess.
Just look at those beautiful clouds.
What's beautiful about them?
What's beautiful about them? Maybe you ought to be closer to the earth so you can appreciate them better. Now look up at them. They must be beautiful from there.
Oh, they're all doing fine work, Captain Fury. The fence is up, and the cabbages are back in the field, and Coffee's doing a fine work in the pig pen. And the cows have been put back in the shed, and the trough has been put back, and everything's going along fine. The chickens, the barn. If you leave everything.
Well, the criminals are hard at work, and I hope to your satisfaction.
Oh, Captain Fury, your men are wonderful.
Oh, aye, the men are fine. But will you not be including me in your compliment?
Oh, and you, too. And, I'm sorry for the opinion I had about you.
And what was that?
Well, I didn't think you really meant to help the settlers.
Come off that fence, come on. Out of that pig pen. Out of that barn there, come on. You. Out of the house there.
All right, come on, outside.
Now what will we do with them, Michael?
Well, who can this be?
Why, it's Mergen, the top boss.
Why, so it is. Well, Mergen, you can take your men and go. And don't forget we may not be so good-natured next time.
There'll be other times, Fury. And one of these days you'll hang for this.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain Fury, it was a happy day for this valley when you took it upon yourself to help us. I could kiss you for what you've done this day. Couldn't you, my dear?
I wish there was some way that I could reward you, gentlemen.
Well,
I know. I could treat you down at the inn.
What's that?
The inn down the road.
Aye, that's just what I thought he said. Why, I haven't wet my whistle since I was nabbed 4 years ago. It's a grand idea, sir. Can we go out to play, teacher?
Well, if you're back by bedtime.
Now, John, you'll be careful. And come home early.
Don't worry, Mother. We'll be very careful.
All right.
Come on, boys. Let's get the horses. I mean, sight drier than a bone, right?
You'll have to be a little quiet.
Hey, quiet.
have a little service in the back room?
I think so. And who are these men, may I ask?
They're friends of mine.
It's a bit irregular. I might be able to serve the settlers in here, but not you, crummy blokes. Hey, I want you to know we're the finest people in the community, and you'll serve us with whatever we ask you to. And if you open your trap, we'll skin you alive and feed you to the crows. Now, 6 pots of stringy bark and hurry with it. Yes, sir. 6 pots of stringy bark. Right out, sir.
And with one desert in their eyes, and now they're all in jail. And they're all in jail. 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 Jail.
I got something to tell you.
My name is Jerry Black, and I'd like to speak to you a minute.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Boys! There's 50 Trist men coming! Undercover!
It's all right, me lass. Don't worry. I'll sit down with you and we'll have a nice little talk.
Yes.
Aye. How your eyes are as deep as well water, me little darling. And your complexion is like a fishbowl full of beautiful peaches. Indeed, you're the prettiest girl I ever seen. You ought to be very proud to know me. I'm a big man. And before I get through, everybody will be talking about me. How about a little kiss?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
But the name is Michael.
Oh, so your name's Michael. I like the name of Michael. Mine's Jeanette.
Jeanette. Oh, that's a beautiful name.
What would you like to talk about?
Oh. Oh, the moon, the skies, the trees, black horses, running brooks, mosquitoes, anything. What would you like to talk about?
Oh, I don't know.
Then let's talk about you, shall we?
Oh, but I didn't say that.
Ah, so we're back to the moon, are we? All right. Let it be the moon. Look at it up there. Do you know what coffee says about it?
Coffee?
A saint with the pain of death in his heart. He says it's all the goodness in the world spinning on a silver platter. And if only you're willing to look up at it, you can always catch some of the spillings.
You're really serious inside, aren't you?
Now, what are we talking about, the moon or me?
The people of this valley pray for you, Michael.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. You're the kind that does. Oh, I'm glad I know you, Michael.
Jeanette,
Father,
go back to the house and on your knees pray for forgiveness.
please, Father.
Do as I've told you. Not satisfied with corrupting the minds of the good settlers here, you aim to destroy the sanctity of my home. Now get out of here and stay out.
Mr. Dupre, I meant no harm.
No harm. You're an escaped convict and a disgrace to this community. Get out and stay away from me and mine.
As you wish.
Wait. Wait.
Oh. 2 of you men, pick up Dupre, put him in that shed there. All right, Merkin, get your men working. Nothing is to be left standing.
Yeah, but I'm out here exposed.
Don't you worry, we'll cover you from the house. All right, cover up as quick as you can.
Do you men knock that fence down? Come on in, the rest of you.
Come on.
Come on. Get that stuff off. Roll that over.
How do you do, Mr. Bray?
What do you mean by breaking in here?
My apologies. No harm will come to you. We're merely acting under orders. Over there. Right here. You in there. Keep your eyes open. sorry, Mr. Prey. I hope you won't hold this against me. After it's all over, you may need a friend, and I thought perhaps... Where are you going?
Why, I was just going outside to shake out the crumbs.
Oh, let me do that for you.
Signal! The smoke signal! Where's Fury?
He's down in the valley.
Well, what are we going to do?
What are we going to do? Why, I'm in command now. To your horses, men!
Might pay you.
Hey, Morgan. Here they come.
Michael!
Shut up. Up to your old tricks again, eh?
Where's Fury?
We don't need Fury to take care of the likes of you. Give me that gun.
Drop those pistols.
Throw up your hands. Drop them guns.
All right. Bring him in here.
Come on.
Come on, movement.
Come on, get inside here.
Come on,
Get those horses out of sight. And get back to your places, men. Fury will be here any minute now. Here, you two men go inside and keep them quiet.
All right, go in.
What has happened? Where's my daughter? What happened to her?
Ah, shut up.
I am in command now. To your horses, men.
No! Back there!
Come on there, get 'em moving. Hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up with that bell. Get it on that fire. Come on, wake up, Ed. Go on there, hurry up. Keep moving.
Now go to the back door. Tell one of your men to bring Blackie in. Say you want to question him. Go on.
Flynn! Bring Blackie over here. I want to question him.
Blackie! Yes, sir. Sit down over there.
Captain! Well.
Hello, Blackie. Here, keep an eye on them.
That I will.
Oh, Michael, this is good of you.
Ah, don't you worry. They'll do you no harm this day.
Come on, hurry up. Move, move.
All right, Muggin.
Fury.
Call your legs together and get him back to the station. I don't want to get any of them hurt.
Come on. Come on, you men. Hurry up. Hurry up.
All right, lads, get him to work. All right, Blackie, get him out and put him to work.
All right. Come on, get out of here. He won't be much good to me. Get to work, will you?
Hold on, wait a minute. I've got a proposition to make to you fellows.
Well, what is it?
Let me arrange a meeting with Mr. Trist.
Oh.
You'll come away with your pockets jingling with his money.
Oh, so you want us to meet Mr. Trist here?
Yes, and if you fellows are wise, you'll drop in.
Well, he said drop in.
That's what he said.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be a lovely scene done in pastels?
You wait till Trist hears about this.
Why, Mr. Preston, you haven't answered my question. I'm ashamed of you.
The service you've rendered doesn't entitle you to the hospitality of my home. You and your men shall be amply paid for what you've done.
What do you mean?
Please, Michael.
£1 apiece, I imagine, would be fair.
Mr. Dupre, we're not asking for pay.
It's no right for charity.
Please, Michael, take it.
Now you've been paid and I'm no longer obligated. Get out.
Oh, Father, how could you do such a thing?
I want nothing to do with him or his kind.
Well, what do you think about it now?
Oh, it's beautiful.
What's beautiful?
Everything's beautiful. The mountains are beautiful. The trees are beautiful. The grass is beautiful. Everything's beautiful.
Ah, you're farmy.
Yeah, Blackie.
And what is this?
We're so successful now, we're getting paid for our efforts.
Aye, things are looking up a bit.
And I'm telling you this, that Captain Fury has taken up the whole of the interior.
Now go in there and tell them they can have the sheep, will you? Go on.
Put that gun down.
Mr. Trist will take them.
I tell you the government must do something about this Captain Fury.
The military forces should be dispatched at once, sir. Not only shall the military forces be dispatched, but it's time I visited the back country myself.
I still insist that it's preposterous for you, the most important personage in the colony, to travel through this everlasting dust just to hang one man.
The hanging is also important, Hamilton, especially to the man who's being hanged.
Well, they should hang him in the first place and been done with it.
Boys, I have news for you. The settlers are so happy that they haven't been bothered lately that they're having a dance tonight at the Bailey Barn. And we're all invited.
Me too.
Wonderful. Oh, and Michael, Miss Dupre has received permission from her father to spend the evening at the Bailey's.
Ah, did she now? What I say is, Women have no place in the lives of men of the likes of us. We'd be mooning around and getting soft and careless until one of them Trist bogeymen will come along and jump all over you.
Oh, you're just jealous, Blackie, because Michael and Bob have the two best-looking girls in the valley.
Never mind, Blackie. You can probably dance all night with Grandma Kerrigan or some of the other nice old ladies.
Is that so?
Well, come on, Blackie. We've got a call to make before the dance this evening.
Oh, right you are, right you are.
Yeah.
Well, you've no idea what we're up against. What fiends these fellows are.
And he always takes a cowardly advantage and shows up in the most unexpected places.
And someday, Mr. Trist, I'm going to meet this fury face to face in a fair fight. And when I do...
Good evening, gentlemen. I hope there's a place for me.
Rather informal, aren't you?
Ah. This reminds me of the days when I was in your employ, Mr. Trist. May I? Could I trouble you for the potatoes? A night ride makes one so hungry, don't you think, Mr. Preston? Or do you? Gravy. Excellent food, Mr. Trist. Excellent.
Thank you. I've lived so long alone that a comment from a connoisseur is very welcome. You're planning to stay in this country for some time, I take it.
Well, that all depends. There's a certain business matter that has to be cleared up. May I trouble you? And the man I have to deal with is a hard man to convince. However, I hope to bring the matter to a successful conclusion.
Out here, you'll find that to meddle in other people's affairs is a very dangerous business. I shouldn't be surprised if you left sooner than you expected.
Drop that gun or I'll drill you.
All right, I'll take the pistol. Ah, a beautiful weapon, Mr. Trist.
Made to my order by Cooper of Liverpool.
Ah. Blackie, will you put it on the mantelpiece? Would you like a piece of pheasant, Blackie?
Peasant? Why, I've never tasted peasant in my life.
Well, think of that now. In this day and age.
Hey.
You've had your heroics. Now what do you want of me?
I'll tell you, Mr. Trist. There's many things been happening since I left your employ. The settlers are happy. Their crops and their livestock are doing well. And from now on, that's the way it's going to be. If not, I wouldn't be surprised if your livestock were to disappear. And even if your house were to be burning down. The consequences now will be on your own head. So good night, Mr. Trist, and pleasant dreams. Put it back, Blackie.
Oh, my dear, you look just like Cinderella.
Oh, it's beautiful, Mrs. Bailey.
Oh, I borrowed it for you from Mrs. Wyckoff. It was her wedding frock.
Oh. Now, show me about the dance again.
A-la-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee. That's it. Well, and I'm glad to see you, Mr. Blackie. I was frightened you weren't coming.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Mrs. Bailey.
And I'm real glad to see you too, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go now, folks. Start up the dance. There we go. Start the music, boys.
Bob, tell me about that other girl. The one you knew before you came here, called Tess.
Oh, Michael, you don't know how good this is. It was lonesome in the valley. We haven't many friends. But now to have you here and to be with you sometime.
Oh, here. You must get such ideas out of your sweet little head. Don't you forget I'm an escaped convict that daren't even count on tomorrow. Ah, beautiful things like you are not for the likes of me. So just let's sit here and listen to the music and look at the night and hope tomorrow never comes.
Tess, how did you make him kiss you?
I didn't. I kissed him.
Oh.
Just what are you up to now?
Oh, nothing.
I think we'd better go back to the dance.
All right.
Let him alone, Blackie. He meant to kill you. That's my lookout.
Oh, Father, why did you have to come here?
You call yourselves upright people. The shadow of Satan is in your midst, and you take him to your bosom.
Listen, you lopsided kangaroo. You can talk to these goody-goodies if you like. But if I was them, I'd take you and chuck you in the fire and roast you like a snake in the log, you blithering old sticky beak.
Please, I'll go home now.
Hey, you should have let me kill him. Then we wouldn't have had to stop the dance.
Oh, Blackie, I think you're terrible. You never let me dance with nobody.
Well, when I'm in love, and nobody's going
But you told me you never loved nobody but me.
Oh, there you go, changing the subject again. Accusing me of infidelity. And here I'm spending my hard-earned money on yous. Why, look at this.
Blackie, for me?
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh.
Yes, but what am I going to get for it?
Oh, Blackie.
Good night, Millie the sweet potato.
Good night, me Prince Charming.
And there is only one entrance. Just above the stream, overlooking the valley.
And we'll find Fury's men there as well?
I'm certain. Well, I'll go now.
Don't be too hasty, Dupre. One can never be too certain.
But I've told you everything. There's no reason
Put
why...
him in one of the cells. We'll keep him there until we've caught Captain Fury.
Well, I do not lie. I've told you the truth. Let me go.
Come on.
Let me go.
Come on.
You have no right to do this to me.
Preston, come with me.
Yes, sir.
Please let me out of here. I'll give you money.
What would a settler like you be doing with money?
Oh, I have money. I have a lot of money. I'll give you £100 if you'll only let me out of here.
£100?
Yes.
Where have you got £100?
I have it in my cabin. Please take me with you. I'll show it to you.
In financial affairs, I always work alone. Thanks for the information.
Blackie, what have you got there?
Oh, nothing. Just little falling clothes and stuff.
Let me see that box.
Well, I'm telling you, little butterflies, little moonstones.
That's stuff, huh?
Oh, well, what if I did? We ain't no angels, are we?
Blackie, I hate to tell you what I think of you.
Oh, you do you? Well, it's no worse than stealing money, is it? You stole money, didn't you? And what do you call yourself?
I took it to give it back to the people it belonged to. There's a great deal of difference, Blackie. What you're doing is to jeopardize our whole plan.
Oh, jeopardize our plan? I like that. It wasn't my plan to come out here to help a lot of fried mush farmers, I tell you that. If you listened to me, we'd have been out of this cesspool of stupidity. And away with a pocket full of gold buttons.
Is that all you got to say?
No, it ain't. When are we going to pull the big job? Our job. The job that counts.
We're not.
Oh, I see. You mean you're not? Well, then count me out. I'm finished.
Very well, if that's the way you feel about it, I'm not stopping you.
What's up, Blackie?
And I'm getting out of here. I'm through with Captain Fury forever.
Oh, you're going to take me with you, ain't you, Blackie?
Sure I will. But there's a job I got to do by myself tonight. And I'll meet you at the inn in the morning.
Michael, there's a young lady here to see you.
Young lady?
Hello, Michael.
Jeanette, what in the world are you doing here?
Well, aren't you glad to see me?
Of course I'm glad to see you, but at this time of night, what... protection. Sooner or later, a bullet will find each one of us. It's me they're after. If I make a run for it, they'll follow me, and then the rest of you would have a chance.
They'd kill you. You wouldn't get a yard beyond the door.
Well, I'm going to have a try. At least I can draw their fire away from the house. And when I do, I want you to get the girl out of here. What about you, Blackie?
You look after yourself. I'm on my own.
As you like.
How'd you get back?
Oh, are you sure he's all right?
Sure he's all right, Betsy.
That's Fury! After him, you fool! If you let him get away, you'll answer to me. After him, man! Come on.
make sure nobody's left in the cabin.
You can't kill me, Trist.
Mr. Dupre. I'm saying good morning to you.
So you're helping the settlers, are you? I'll relieve you of that.
Throw him in one of the cells. I'll talk to him later.
Mr. Trist, a messenger came in this evening and said the governor and his retinue would arrive here late tonight.
The governor? But I didn't expect. Get the convicts out of sight. Get rid of the whipping post, everything. Clean up the place, understand?
Yes, sir.
Why, John, it's a fire. Oh, it must be the Dupreys.
It is the Dupreys.
Oh, the poor souls.
It's the Dupreys.
Great pleasure, Your Excellency. Most delightful surprise.
How do you do, Mr. Trist? I must apologize for arriving at this unseemly hour, but something must be done about this Michael Fury.
Ah, then I have some good news for you, sir. My men had a brush with Fury only a few hours ago. We've succeeded in breaking up his band, and we expect to capture Fury himself at any moment.
But he's still at large.
Dear, I'm sure I don't know.
Oh, Mrs. Bailey, what happened?
There, dear. You're going to be a nice baby. And everything is going to be all right.
We removed your father as soon as we could.
Father. Oh, Father.
Trist.
I saw the fire from our window. We found Dupre's body there, burned beyond all recognition.
Empty. We can't blame Trist this time, Mr. Bailey.
No? And what can have happened?
Blackie did it. There's no doubt about it.
Why Blackie?
He killed him for his money.
Blackie killed him. Blackie?
That's what comes of taking up with the likes of him. Well, it was me that made it possible for him to do this thing. And I must take the responsibility for his punishment.
What are you going to do, Captain?
I must shoot him, Bertie. Shoot him on sight.
Shoot him.
Sure you're a man of your word, Bertie.
Hello, Betty.
I got something private to tell Blackie.
Oh, Blackie, I don't want it. Oh, all right.
Captain Fury's an angry man, Blackie.
What does it matter to me what he is?
He says you done it.
I done what?
He said you killed Dupre.
I didn't know he was dead. Me killed the prey.
I knew he was wrong, Blackie. I'm going back to tell him.
Betty, me and yous is going to Sydney. I got plenty of money.
You did it. You did kill him, didn't you? You killed him and then took his money like Fury said. He's going to shoot you on sight, Blackie.
Come back, Betty.
He'll kill me, too, if he sees me with you. You're a dead man, Blackie. You're a dead man.
Come back! If Fury's coming here to kill Blackie, that'll be the end of the band. And we can collect the 100 quid. Get in there and talk to him. Don't let him get away.
Oh, no.
Shoot me on sight. I'll fight him. Shoot me on sight. What chances a man got? And him with a gun. I gotta get out of here. He has to go along that hall there.
Father, it's Burton. Come in. Mr. Bailey, they've caught Captain Fury.
Fury's caught.
No, I ain't even sure. We've got to do something.
After what he's done for us, the least we can do is fight for him. Dan, ride to the upper end of the valley. Notify all the settlers.
Yes, Father.
Bertie, you take the lower end. Tell them to bring all the firearms they can find.
Well, what are you standing there sniveling for? We can fight too, can't we? Oh, come on, hurry up. Oh.
Hey, where's Fury? What have you done with him?
I'll be glad to tell you. We're going to hang him. He killed Dupre and stole his money.
He didn't steal the money. You gotta let me out of here. I stole the money, but I didn't kill nobody. If you heard
I
Fury...
don't mind telling you we know he didn't do it, but he's going to hang just the same. And you'll be next. You won't mind hanging. It's just like falling down a well. I've taken the liberty, sir, in getting everything ready for a speedy execution of this man Fury. I think you'll agree with me, sir, that swift justice is necessary in this case. Stitch in time, which saves 9. That is, of course, of your permission.
As I understand it, you propose to hang this man for the murder of one Francois Dupre.
He deserves hanging 100 times over, sir. But the murder of Dupre is his most outrageous crime.
When you questioned him, what was his defense?
A man can have no defense, Your Excellency. His crimes were public scandal.
You have not questioned him. Then I will. Remove the bandage.
But I protest, Your Excellency. I beg of you to pronounce sentence now and let his execution be a warning to others.
Captain, remove the bandage.
Yes, sir.
Michael Fury, you are accused of the murder of Francois Dupre.
Of that I am innocent, sir.
That's preposterous. Dupre informed and you killed him. You burned his cabin to destroy the evidence.
That's a lie. I am an escaped convict, Your Excellency. And I have borne arms against this man. But only to prevent cruel injustices.
Remember what Fury's done for us and our families. Men, follow us.
Then I learned that Trist was conducting a campaign of terror, trying to drive everyone out of the valley in order to enlarge his own domain. He took full advantage of the fact that the settlers were peace-loving, God-fearing men. Men who respected the law and refused to resort to violence.
Stop! Stop! Have you all gone mad?
Would you jeopardize everything we've worked for? Gentlemen, this is His Excellency the Governor.
And these, I suppose, are your peace-loving settlers.
Your Excellency, if we'd known you were here, this would not have happened.
But in my absence, you would have forced your way upon another man's premises bearing arms.
My men will drive them off, sir.
No. Let them remain.
Help! I am Francois Dupre, the free subject of this country. Help!
Why, you fool! I'll blow your brains out.
Help! 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 Francois Dupre! Let me out of here! Help! Get me out of here!
Martin, coffee. May the saints preserve us. What the hell are you doing here?
Blackie, I haven't very long. I'd like to die in the sun.
I'll get you out, matey. I'll get you out.
I'm sure he didn't kill Dupre, sir. As sure as any man can be.
I am interested in nothing but facts, Mr. Bailey.
And all the facts that point to Fury's guilt. Even this man will admit there was bad blood between them.
Mr. Trist, I will conduct the inquiry.
John, look!
Why, it's Blackie!
Stay you all!
Ready!
Who is this man?
It's Mr. Dupre.
Father!
There's your man, Your Excellency. Dupre's the name.
Are you Francois Dupre?
Yes, I am Francois Dupre, and I've been held against my will.
You won't need that horse, Trist.
And And the next thing that happened, sir, is that these blokes here, they come in and they jump all over him. And that's all I know, sir.
Thank you, young lady.
Yes, sir. Except this, sir, they was all very fine gentlemen, especially Blackie.
Francois Dupre.
Your Excellency, what these people have said is true. We owe our homes, perhaps our lives, to the courage of Captain Fury. And I, who was opposed to him most, add my plea for your leniency.
Thank you. Bring in the prisoners. Bertram Green.
Yes, sir.
For breaking bond and trespassing, I add 3 years to your sentence. And you, Jerry Black, by your own admission, you're a thief.
Yeah, but that's a thing of the past, Your Excellency. I'm a changed man now.
I add 10 years to your sentence.
But, Your Excellency,
Michael Fury, I find that the violations of which you are guilty were committed under the most extenuating circumstances. It becomes my honorable duty to pardon you.
Oh, Michael, I'm
Michael,
so
we're
happy.
very happy.
Oh, Captain Fury. Oh, this is the best news I ever heard. Let me kiss you.
And these 2 men, I parole into your custody.